Hey everyone, it's Meandering Piper. This video, it's going to be a video response to Blowing Smoke's 100 subscriber giveaway. If there's anybody that's come across my channel and hasn't gone over and visited Blowing Smoke yet, go ahead, go on over there and check him out. He's a pretty cool guy. Excuse me. But the topic of today's video, he asked the question, what was our first pipe, or what was our dearest pipe, or our favorite pipe. And I don't have any of my first pipes left. Whenever I first started out, I just went with corn cobs, as they were cheap and I could get them down here at the local smoke shop. I didn't actually have to go to a pipe and cigar shop or anything like that. They were readily available just down the road. And what I would do is I'd keep them until I either chewed through the stem there, or it got so beat up that it just, wasn't very smokable anymore, and I'd just toss it and go down there and get another one. I mean, corn cobs have kind of always been my beat around pipes, but here lately I've kind of taken a greater appreciation, for the old corn cobs. I've been trying to be a whole lot more careful with them. But my first briar pipe is the one I'm smoking now, and it's not really a fancy pipe, but it's a great smoker, and I absolutely love this pipe. I usually don't have it outside very often. It's usually up, put up on the shelf, and whenever I want to sit down and relax in the evening in my recliner, this is usually the pipe I get. And this is my evening tobacco pipe. But it's just a little Mario, and I'm going to try and say this right. It's a Mario Armanelli. I don't know, I have a hard time pronouncing the Italian makers' names. I guess my accent or my drawl just don't allow for me to get that in there on the end. But it's stamped Verona 302, which I'm guessing 302 is the shape. It has what looks like a DI stamped in there, and then it has Mario Armanelli. Usually whenever I just say it fast, it comes out Armanelli, but I know that ain't right. But I have a hard time getting that NI in at the end there. But I don't know if you'll be able to see the stampings there. But I've tried to date this pipe, and I can't really find anything on it. I mean, pretty much what I know about the guy is he started making pipes while he was younger. He worked in, was it the Rosie factory there in Italy, making pipes for them. Then whenever they shut down, he moved it on over to Savinelli. And sometime in the early 80s, he opened up his own shop and started making his own line of pipes, and this was one of them. And his daughter also helped him with that, and whenever he died in 2004, she took over the factory and continues making them to this day. So that's pretty much all I know about this pipe. Is it was made probably somewhere between the early 1980s and 2004. Whenever I got it, it was an estate pipe. You can kind of see it's been charred around the rim there pretty well. It's seen a lot of use. I don't know if you can see it, but where it's been sitting up on my shelf in the rustication here, there's a little bit of dust buildup. I need to give it a good thorough cleaning. But it is, really a nice pipe. I don't know how well that's coming through on the video there, but it's got that acrylic. It's kind of like a marbled amber, or kind of like a tiger's eye color. It's kind of shady in the spot I'm in. I don't know how well of a view you can get of that there. But yeah, this is my first pipe. And in the video, you also mentioned your grandparents like to smoke twist tobacco. They'd either smoke it or chew on it or something like that. And I was like, hey, that sounds awfully good right about now. So I went in there in my cabinet and dug out some brown bogey. And this is, I think it's from GAW Hogarth and Company. And it is a rope twist. And I believe it's dark fired all around. There's just a piece of it here. And I forget what all. I know it's Virginia and Burley's, and it's predominantly dark fired. But the smell is just amazing. And if you haven't already, you might try something like this out. To me, whenever I think of, you know, what the people way back in the day must have smoked, you know, this is one of the first things that come to mind. But I mean, it just has an excellent aroma. It smokes good. It's pretty stout. I like it in the evening time. But yeah, that's what I got in the pipe here. And it just tastes great. But this pipe, I've had it for a while now. And it's just one I can't, you know, ever see myself getting rid of. Worst comes to worst, if it breaks or something, I'd try to have it repaired. But I don't know, I don't think there's any pipe in my collection or any of them that are out there that could actually ever really take the place of this pipe. Keep this going here. That's real special. All my pipes I usually, you know, drawn to for one reason or another. Whenever I seen this one sitting up there on the shelf, I knew it was just shouting at me to take it home. So this is the first briar pipe I had. Having a little trouble keeping my tobacco here lit. I probably should have let it dry out for another 30 minutes or so. Usually I like to set it out for about 2 hours before I decide to smoke it, because it is pretty moist. But try it this way. Now the reason I have that rubber bit on there is that I don't usually like to clench this one, and this is why. You can see there it's got a little bit of damage. You can see chatter from the previous owner. It's got a little dent in it there, and it's got a chip that occurred right here in the bit. You can see where it's been sanded down, and they tried to fix it, but I don't know what the guy was going to do with it. I got a really good deal on it, and I don't know. But my guess is they were probably just going to end up tossing it. I mean, because it's not, you know, one of those brands that's, you know, highly sought after. I mean, I'm sure there's a guy out there who really loves these things, and that's what he makes his collection out of. But I mean, it's just a nice, you know, simple pipe. And I don't know, I can't stress this enough. This is probably the best smoking pipe I have. You know, just sit down in my recliner, read, or maybe watch a TV show, or whatever. This pipe, you know, is there with me. I think this is one of the few pipes I can actually see, you know, me handing down to my kids one day. Now, I've looked all over trying to find one just like this, and I'm sure it's got brothers and sisters out there. But I've never been able to quite find, you know, this shape, this rustication, that stem, and everything like this. Now I've found the rustication, but it be in a different shape. Or I found the shape, but it be in a different rustication, whether smooth or whatever. But as far as this one goes, I haven't ever found another one, you know, identical to it. It's really special in that regard as well. Anyway, I'll keep this video as short as I can. I think I've already run it over 10 minutes here. But yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out Blowing Smoke's channel, go over there right now. You know, give him a like, give him a subscribe. He puts out good stuff. Love this pipe, bro. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and back it on off here. Blowing Smoke, congratulations on the 100 subs. And I'm wishing you another 100 very soon. And, well, I guess I'll just get on off here. We'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a nice evening.